Satnam, good morning. Welcome to today's class. So we begin our journey through the Yoga Sutras. And the Yoga Sutras are a very beautiful, very poetic text brought to us by Patanjali about 200 to 300 years BC. The Yoga Sutras are widely accepted as the authority on yogic tradition and yogic philosophy. They're a guide away from the external distractions of the world and inwards towards the essence of your being. So, very, very beautiful, beautiful guide to life and living. Of course, when we think about yoga, we think of the asana, of the exercise part, which is what we do in our classes. And interestingly, the asana serves only less than 2% of the actual Yoga Sutras. Now, when we look at this less than 2% that Patanjali refers to, actually what he's referring to is the comfortable seated posture. So yoga as we know it, the physical asana, it seems that people are more and more agreeing that the actual physical nature of yoga is something that only really came about in the 17 to 1800s as more and more mechanization came into play, and there was less of the natural movement of chopping wood, carrying water, those natural exercises that really allowed us to be completely naturally active, fit, and healthy. And that's where the asana moved in. From my perspective, we are human beings having a human experience, which we do through the human body. And so everything we want to integrate into our lives, we do through the body. This is really difficult for many of us because for many of us, there's such a massive disconnect between the mind and the body. And this practice brings us back into our body, into the physicality of our body, that we may experience the beauty of the philosophy of yoga as brought to us through the sutras. So the Yoga Sutras begins with the phrase ATHA Yoga Nushasanam. ATHA Yoga Nushasanam. And this means now. ATHA means now. Now is the time to begin the teachings, the instruction of the practice of yoga. And ATHA, A-T-H-A, is a very auspicious word used in a very auspicious way at the beginning of the Yoga Sutras. Traditionally, students would come to a teacher and they would be prepared. And when the teacher felt that they were ready, he would say, ATHA, now you are ready for the instruction of yoga. And so this journey into yoga would begin. Of course, back then we didn't have a printing press and this information wasn't widely available to everybody. And so what they did was they took the teachings of Patanjali and they reduced them to a single word or sentence. In this case, ATHA means now, and the sentence ATHA Yoga Anusashanam simply means now is the time to begin the instruction of your yoga practice. And in this way, they were able to pass down the sutras from generation to generation. Of course, when you have a single word or sentence, this does leave us open to some interpretation. And so as we move through our own experience of the Yoga Sutras, I invite you to do some research, to do some exploration, and to begin to understand what they mean for you personally. For me, when I read the sutra, what immediately comes up for me is this idea of now is the time. And I see this so much with my coaching students, with my yoga students, and my family, my friends, where we have these, myself, of course, where we have these beautiful ideas that we want to put out into the world, but the time is never right. When I've finished this course, or when I've reached that weight, or when I've met this person, or when I've achieved this, And so we put everything off constantly. We've got millions and millions of ways to delay what we want to do. And this sutra says, now is the time. Take that first step. And the sutra tells us that when we commit with dedication to the project, the universe begins to open the path and the way becomes clear. So for me, if any of you have ever traveled to India, you'll know that the traffic is absolutely crazy. There are no traffic lights. There don't appear to be any rules of the road except this way and that way, and sometimes not even that much distinction. And it's absolute chaos. So when you want to cross a road, you want to get from this side of the road to that side of the road. If you were to stand and wait for the perfect moment when there was an absolutely clear path for you to cross the road, you would, of course, never make it across. And I say never because the traffic goes all through the night. It never stops. So you would stand there and you would wait, and you would never reach the destination. But what you very quickly learn when you're in India is that as you take that first step onto the road, all the vehicles begin to move around you. And you take the next step and the next step. And as you walk, the path becomes clear. And for me, this is the message that I get from ATHA. Now is the time. Take that first step and watch as the path opens before you. Of course, we say, and then the universe will support you and you'll begin to see the way. But actually, even right now, that way is there. And until we make that commitment, until we take that first step, until we prove how dedicated we are to our mission, we can't see it. And so as we take that step, everything that is always there becomes clear to us. Now is the time. And this is what we're going to practice with today. We're going to practice with that energy of now. Now is the time to make that move. Now is the time to begin the study of who we are, of where we are, and of how to make the incremental changes that we need in our inner and outer worlds. And that essentially is the purpose of yoga, to commit ourselves to these incremental changes. So let's tune in. Bring your hands together and come to your heart center. Lengthen your spine, tuck your tailbone under, gently bring your chin in towards your throat. And take a beautiful long deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Beautiful long deep breath in and exhale, release. And you can bring your hands to your knees and start with spinal flexors. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Gently lifting and lowering. Connecting to the spine, and gently warming up. Soften your jaw, relax your tongue, and just allow your body to move in rhythm with your breath. Come to center and move to a Sufi grind, massaging the internal organs. Feel the freedom in this movement. Just allowing your body to lead you. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhaling. Very nice. Keep going. And change direction. That's it. Just gently moving the body. And coming to center. Drop your chin to your chest. And inhale as you roll your head back. Exhale across the chin. Beautiful. Just a very subtle, gentle movement. Opening the pathways to the upper triangle. And change direction. That's it. Completely present to your body. Feel what you're feeling in the physicalness of your body. That's it. And coming back to center. Very nice. And then you can open out your legs, take them as wide apart as you can get them, roll forward onto your sitting bones, and then inhale at the center and exhale as you reach your chin towards your toes. Inhale up and exhale down. And just continue with this movement. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Each exhale going just a tiny bit deep into the stretch. Beautiful. Coming back up to center, turn to face the right leg and exhale as you relax all the way down. Soften neck and shoulders, abdomen and chest. Deeply relax. And just gently letting go. And then inhale up, turn to the left and exhale, relax down. Keep using your exhale. Softening and surrendering. And walking your hands across to center, relaxing at the center. Use the exhale, soften, Relax your chest down. And curling up. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, lift your chest up, and exhale, twist around, gazing over your left shoulder. Reach up with your spine. And we just hold that energy of this first sutra, ATHA, now. Now is the time to do that thing. Now is the time to take that first step. And back to center, change sides. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, twist round. ATHA refers not only to taking that first step, but also the commitment and dedication that one requires when embarking on a new path. Beautiful. Coming back to center, and you can draw your legs together, extend them out in front of you, reach forward, keep your spine straight, inhale up and exhale down. With each exhalation, your chest comes a tiny bit closer towards your thighs. That's it. Remember to keep your neck in line with your spine. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down. Deep breath in, lengthen, and exhale, soften and relax. And as we relax here, we think about the commitment and dedication that one requires when embarking on a new path. Very often we start something, like for example our yoga practice, and we buy a beautiful new yoga mat and some Lululemon leggings, and we're so excited about this new path that we're on. And 3 months in, maybe we start to wear thin. Oh, I'll miss a class, I'll make it up. And then eventually we stop feeling that first exhilarating rush of excitement and we give it up. And this works equally for a new job, a new project, a new relationship. As soon as the excitement of the beginning ends, we find it difficult to continue, and that's when we need to dig in to true commitment. Anyone who's married will know that it takes constant recommitment and dedication to make a relationship last. And the same with any practice that we have, commitment and recommitment and dedication and rededication until we see those beautiful incremental changes that we so long for. And very gently curling back up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Beautiful. So the first exercise we're going to be doing in today's Kriya is a very beautiful aura cleanse or magnetic field cleanse. So we're going to take the arms out to shoulder height. The palms are going to face up, elbows are straight. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, that there's no tension in your shoulders. And the movement is very simply inhale, fingers lightly touch the top, and exhale down. Now you're going to want to keep that movement nice and strong and apply your 3 bands. So lifting Mul Bandh, lifting the pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandh, gently engaging your abdominal muscles, and then Jalandhar Bandh, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Breathing through the nose, powerful breathing. That's it. Very, very nice. And just find a kind of lightness and magic in this movement. You can imagine that your arms are brooms that are sweeping out the auric field. Remember, the auric field can gather up the energies of the people that are around us, our work colleagues, our partners, spouses, random people when we're doing our grocery shopping. And so we do this to get rid of all of that energy, but we also set the intention to rid ourselves of any energy that is no longer serving us. So perhaps we have an, oh, excuse me, perhaps we have an old thought pattern or an old belief that we've noticed has been quite prevalent in our awareness. And we just gently give it permission to leave. Becoming aware is, of course, the first step, and then consciously releasing is our second step. Beautiful. And bring palms together above your head. Relax your shoulders. Take a long, deep breath in. Squeeze, mulband, lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles, hold the breath in, and visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light. And imagine that white light as it circulates through your body, drawing the energy all the way up the spine. Hold the breath in. And turn the palms to face outwards. Exhale slowly down and come to stillness. In the first sutra, we read, "The immense wisdom and power buried in our body and mind is clear evidence that nothing is beyond our reach. No other creature has a brain and nervous system as evolved as us. Nothing is impossible for us. We are extraordinary beings, individual islands of excellence." And all of that power, that innate power, is buried within us, buried beneath layers and layers of protection. And as we embark on this journey through the sutras, beginning with ATHA, now is the time, we invite the peeling away of those layers so that we can access the immense wisdom and power within. Beautiful. So we're going to move now onto, of course, all of our favorite exercise. We're going to move into some frogs. Coming onto your toes, heels are off the mat, hands are on the floor. And we're going to inhale, straighten the legs, drop the head down, and exhale, dropping down and looking up. 54, or as many as you can do in your own time. And let's go. Nearly there, keep going. Keep going. 54, or as many as you can do in 2 minutes. You're doing really well. That's it. "20 more seconds, as many as you can do, or stopping at 54. Beautiful. Coming down onto your mat. Lying in Shavasana, lying on your back. Taking your feet mat distance apart. Palms face up. Eyes close. Feel that absolutely exquisite sensation of complete aliveness in every single cell of your body. Your entire body is alive, filled with this beautiful healing energy. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into Savangasana, the shoulder stand. So if you have any neck or shoulder injuries, please just bring your buttocks against the wall and raise your legs up and just hold there. If you are coming into shoulder stand, please, of course, remember to keep your head and neck absolutely still, that you don't move your head at all because it's very easy to injure yourself in this posture. So head and neck absolutely still. We're going to swing the legs up, supporting the back with the hands. And holding this posture, we're going to vigorously kick the buttocks with the heels. Okay, so remembering, keep head and neck absolutely still. Roll up into shoulder stand. Beautiful. Support your back with your hands and begin to vigorously kick your buttocks with your heels. That's it. Beautiful. Moving powerfully, and see what happens to your breath. Your breath may very naturally fall into a rhythm with your movement. So just allow that. Beautiful. Now we've all heard the phrase, we may have said it ourselves many times, I just need a kick up the butt to get moving. Well, this is it. ATHA, now is the time. We're giving ourselves a good kick to move into the right direction, to do that thing we so keenly want to do, but we've been putting off. Beautiful. So give yourself a good kick. Of course, this posture is also so beautiful for resting the heart, oxygenating the brain, stimulating thyroid and parathyroid, regulating the hormonal system. Amazing for the lymphatic system. Really, really powerful in so many ways. That's beautiful. Just keep going, kicking your buttocks. Last few seconds, just 15 more seconds. Keeping your breath conscious. And release. Bring your hands to the mat. Gently roll down vertebrae by vertebrae and come back to Shavasana. Feet mat distance apart, palms face up, eyes closed. Take a long, deep inhalation. Squeeze mulband, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath in. Take more breath in and allow that healing energy to circulate through your body. And exhale and just Be in those sensations. Feel what you're feeling. Remember that image of the traffic in India, and the only way to get over to the other side of the road is to take that first step into the roaring traffic. And immediately the traffic moves around you and the path becomes clear. That is the energy we carry with us with ATHA, Yoga, Anasushanam. Start and the path will become clear. Commit and dedicate yourself to the path, whatever that may be, whether it's a relationship, a career, a physical goal, whatever you set for yourself, just start. And then you can hug your knees into your chest, rock very gently side to side, and then begin to rock all the way up and all the way down, massaging the spine. Feel that beautiful sensation all along the length of your spine, rolling all the way back to the neck and all the way down towards the coccyx. Feel the entire length of the spine getting this beautiful massage. Keep going. And rock all the way up and come to standing on your mat. Come to Tadasana. Mountain pose, and in Tadasana, feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. We feel grounded and rooted through the feet. We're active to the fingertips, the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. Beautiful. And for the next movement, we're going to incorporate now mantra. And the mantra we're using is Har, H-A-R. And we roll that R like the Afrikaans R, Har. And when we chant, the tip of the tongue flicks the roof of the mouth. And this is a very beautiful awareness because the roof of the mouth has 84 meridians, energy points. And as we flick the roof of the mouth, we're stimulating those meridians with the tongue. Har is the sound of creativity in action. Har is that seed that breaks open and the plant grows beautifully out of it. That is the energy of Har. So when we're working with this first sutra, ATHA, now, we're working with that creative energy of this moment, that Har energy. So the movement is inhale, reach back, press your hips forward, make sure your belly is engaged to protect your lower back, and then stretch forwards and loudly bang the floor with your hands as you chant Har. So it looks like this. Har. Har. And it's a powerful, strong movement, a beautiful, strong sound as we bring that creative energy into our own being. And let's begin. Har. 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 Beautiful, strong movement, leaning back, engage the belly, and pound the floor as you bring that loud har out. That's it, beautiful. Let it out. Feel that energy escaping from your body, hidden beneath layers and layers of fears, of protection, just getting it all out. Now stay down, keep your head down, and we're going to chant together as we bash the floor powerfully. Had, 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 a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles, and keep your awareness on the flow of energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Notice that flow of energy. Hold the breath in, take more breath in. And exhale, soften your knees. Slowly curling up and come back to Tadasana. Notice the sensations in your hands. Notice perhaps a little lightheadedness. Feel the complete sensation of being absolutely present in your body. Wow. And then take your feet about a leg distance apart. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly. Arms are out to the side, and the movement is opposite hand to foot, moving strongly and powerfully with your breath. And let's go. That's it. Keep that strong, powerful movement. Notice the sensations in your body. We use the body to experience the mind. Extraordinary beings, individual islands of excellence. Beautiful. Keep going. Strong, powerful movement. And last few seconds. Come to center, deep breath in. Squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles, hold the breath in. Take more breath in. Feel those sensations of being completely in your body. And exhale. Just allow your body to hang here for a moment, keeping your head down. Beautiful. Now bend your right knee, coming onto your right toes. Left leg remains straight. Find your drishti point, a point of absolute focus, and bring your palms together. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Feel the polarity of the movement to the stillness. And allow yourself to be completely present. And release your hands, changing sides, coming over to the left, right toes up. Find your point of focus. Breathing into it. Feel the stillness. Quiet the mind. And release your hands. Bring your legs back to center. Walk them slightly closer together. And drop your hips down into Malasana, garland pose. Bring your palms together and use your elbows to press your knees apart. Now, if your heels aren't touching the mat, it can be useful to just pop a cushion underneath your heels. And come to stillness. Breathing into it. Allowing yourself to be completely present. Unveiling the mystery of the mind is the core of yoga philosophy and practice. Unveiling this mystery is the most fulfilling and auspicious of all human endeavors. A fact Patanjali expresses in the first word of his sutra, ATHA. Only when we are bathed in the luminosity of this inner wisdom can we cut asunder the knots of ignorance, false identification, attachment, aversion, and fear of death, and become fully established in our true self. The purpose of undertaking yoga sadhana is to immerse ourselves in this self-luminous inner wisdom and attain freedom from our karmic bonds once and for all. And release. Come to a cross-legged posture. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund. Lift the pelvic floor, the anal muscles. Hold your breath in. Take more breath in and hold it. And exhale. And just notice what you're feeling. Beautiful. Now we're going to keep the legs crossed. And we're just going to lie down on the mat in a very relaxed posture. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your lower back, perhaps you bend your knees. So make sure your lower back is beautifully supported and completely comfortable, either cross-legged or with bent knees. And bring your left hand resting onto your heart center and your right hand resting on your navel center. And just start to breathe into those two areas of your body. Notice the beating of your heart underneath your left hand. And with it, that beautiful energy of love, compassion, empathy, kindness. And then allow your awareness to move to the navel center. And at the navel center, feel that commitment and willpower, the dedication and energy that you commit to your endeavors. And then feel what it feels like as the heart, the true essence of self, begins to circulate through the power center, commitment, dedication, and willpower. And just start to notice the merging of these two energies, the energy of pure love, the energy of commitment and dedication. Feel that energy moving through your body, circulating heart to navel, navel to heart. And in your mind's eye, follow that beautiful, beautiful circulation of energy. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe said, until one is committed, there is a hesitancy, the chance to draw back. The moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would otherwise never have occurred. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. And we just allow ourselves to connect with the boldness that allows you to step into the traffic, and the trust as the traffic clears and opens the path for you. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles. Take more breath in, hold it. And feel what it feels like to be here now, knowing that now is the time. ATHA. And you can stay as you are, or you can come to Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture as we prepare for the final relaxation. You may want to cover yourself with a blanket, just really allowing yourself to be absolutely as comfortable as you can be. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax abdomen and chest, neck and shoulders. I relax abdomen and chest, neck and shoulders. Abdomen and chest, neck and shoulders. Relax. And I relax hands and arms. I relax hands and arms. Hands and arms. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. And in this space of deep peace and relaxation, I know that this is the auspicious beginning I have been waiting for. Now is the time. deeply relaxed. And in the spine, space of deep relaxation, I allow my awareness to drift to the commitments I have made that have brought me deep fulfillment. Practices, relationships that I have committed to that have brought me deep fulfillment. And I feel that sense of divine satisfaction. And I invite that feeling once again into my body, the familiarity of fulfilling commitment. And I feel myself bathed in the luminosity of inner wisdom. Now is the time. And there is peace within, peace around, peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can begin to very gently start bringing your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips as you move your toes. And taking your arms above your head, having a beautiful stretch. You can hug your knees to your chest, dropping your knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder, and changing sides. And coming back to center, rubbing the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together, and rocking all the way up to Sukhasana, to easy pose. And bring your hands together, come to your heart center. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Satnam. 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 And may you have a very, very beautiful day.